Hello, my name is Simon Rains, and I am the Director of Admissions, and I appreciate the opportunity to share St. Francis High School with you. St. Francis is a Holy Cross high school. Holy Cross is a Catholic order, and one that has a very rich and deep history stretching back to Le Mans, France in 1837. Basil Moreau, our founding father, lived in a time of war and of poverty, and the schools were failing his village. So Father Moreau started the first Holy Cross high school. Father Moreau's vision for a high school was to be a safe haven, a place that would nurture, develop, and mentor young people, not just academically, but also socially and also spiritually. St. Francis is one of 15 high schools in the country. There are 6 Holy Cross colleges, including Notre Dame in Indiana, and a presence around the world. There are Holy Cross high schools in 13 countries. St. Francis has very humble but important beginnings. Our first class was 45 boys with 8 teachers in the orchards of Mountain View in 1955. And now, 65 years later, St. Francis has grown to a large co-ed student body, 1,760 young men and women. We sit on 26 acres and 13 buildings. And so today you're going to hear what it's like to be a student at a Holy Cross high school. And our mission and philosophy continues to be a place that will educate young people, not just academically, but also spiritually and socially.
Hello, my name is Kennedy Atkinson, and I will be an upcoming senior this year at St. Francis. Out of the many activities I participate, one of my favorite is the Holy Cross Values of Campus Ministry. Fun fact about me is that at the beginning of my sophomore year, I was actually transferred to St. Francis. One of the first clubs I was involved in was Women of Brick, a sisterhood club dedicated to our Brick values. As you can see on the slide, our Brick values are bringing hope, respecting others, inspiring integrity, and celebrating family. With each year, we rotate between the 4 themes and have one specific to that school year. This year, ours is respecting others. Our next slide is about our immersion program, one that's right up my alley. Last year, I was chosen as one of 7 student leaders who was going to lead a spring break immersion. My training began in San Francisco, where we spent an overnight trip dedicated to serving at the Missions and Tenderloin right in our backyard. After that, we traveled to East LA, where we spent time in Boyle Heights with Homeboy Missions and on Skid Row serving at the missions down there. This past spring break, I was supposed to be serving in Puerto Rico with 10 other students, where we would spend time building houses after Hurricane Maria with our other Holy Cross brothers and sisters down there. Although I am not a part of Ignite Youth Group, I have many classmates and friends who are. From leading reflections to spending time in worship, Ignite dedicates Wednesday nights to truly embracing Christ and living out the Brick values. These next 2 slides are some of my personal favorites, as they're on-campus activities that I have been a part of. The first is what I like to call mini masses for our athletics department. Each season, fall, winter, and spring, our athletics have a mass dedicated from our fathers that bless our student athletes. On the next slide, you will find Wednesday morning flagpole prayers, one of my favorite activities during the week. Beginning early in the morning, we'll have reflections from students regarding either their service hours or a passage from the gospel, where they will simply talk about their experiences and encourage others for the week. From spending time with my friends there to greeting the faculty in the morning, it's one of my favorite ways to get rooted before a long day of school.
I'm Katie Tiekle, the principal at St. Francis High School. The founder of the Congregation of Holy Cross, Blessed Basil Moreau, stated famously, "Our students will not be ignorant of anything they need to know." What our students need to know is changing almost daily, and we know that what they need to know extends far beyond the walls of the classroom and academic content. Here at St. Francis, we intentionally build programs to help our students to develop the skills they need to navigate the ever-changing, very complex world around them. One of the ways that our students are able to focus on developing social skills outside of the academic space is through our SF Thrive Advisory Program. Each week, our freshman and sophomore students have a dedicated time outside of the academic schedule where they meet with an advisor and their peers to focus on community building, relationship building, and developing the skills that they need to navigate the stress and anxiety that we know is present to all of us in this ever-changing world. As we continue to explore ways to thin the walls of the classroom, we are focused on creating curricular opportunities for our students that challenge them how to think versus what to think. As we develop new interdisciplinary courses, our focus is on grounding students in Catholic social teaching and strong foundational values of social justice, and giving them the skills and the tools they need to apply those values in an innovative way. We know that to truly be leaders of impact for our world, our students need a strong foundation in our gospel values, and our programming gives them the opportunity to leverage that strength to make a difference for the world around them. Not only will our students not be ignorant of anything they need to know, they will pave the way for future generations as thought leaders of impact who are truly rooted in faith and service to our community.
My name is Nano Agarajan, and I'm currently a senior at St. Francis. I think what's really unique about our school is that we get the opportunity to see our teachers both in and outside of the classroom as teachers and as moderators. For me, I've seen Ms. Shortle, my independent inquiry teacher, who's also like a research class, as both my teacher as well as my moderator for TEDx St. Francis. This has given me a really unique experience because sometimes I've walked with Ms. Shortle from my class into TED meetings, and she's been able to help me after class and answer questions and push me outside of my comfort zone a little bit, which has been really unique. My favorite class at St. Francis has definitely been my social justice class, which is taught by Mr. Pompey, because I think this class showed us how to learn about social justice and disparities and inequities in the world through a whole different lens, and we kind of learned through games instead of just traditional textbook material, which I thought was really interesting. We once played this game called Star Power, where we learned about income disparities in the world through using marbles, and we talked about how the distribution of wealth in the world and reflected on issues in our society. St. Francis has definitely prepared me for college in a lot of different ways. I think my counselor, Ms. Nasser, has helped me a lot in the college admissions process because she's been open in office hours and in counseling meetings, and she's always been friendly and welcoming to my questions through email or in person. She's helped me pick my classes and helped me balance my academic and athletic interests, which has been really amazing for me. And she even helped me research schools when I told her I wanted to play D3 basketball and things like that.
Hi, my name is Katie Mitchell, and I work in the admissions office here at St. Francis. I'm really excited to talk about our extracurricular programs. One of the first things that we ask of our students when they join this community is to be ready to jump in and be involved right away. And a lot of this engagement happens outside of the classroom. We have over 65 clubs, 70 sports teams, and a ton of events that showcase a wide range of interests. And these programs offer a space for our students to come together, pursue something that they're passionate about, ask questions, collaborate, compete, and perhaps most importantly, form connections between each other and connections between their coach and moderator, who might be a teacher that they have in class. Looking back at my time as a student at St. Francis and reflecting on my role now as a coach, I can say firsthand that the memories that I made on the sports field or during club meetings or at events are some of the ones that are most impactful and had a huge impact on how I developed my sense of community and sense of self.
What's up, guys? My name is Harlan Banks, and I'm currently a junior here at St. Francis High School. One of my most rewarding experiences here at St. Francis has definitely been playing basketball. The crowd always brings a lot of energy, and it gets really rowdy in the gym. The bond you experience with your teammates that's fostered by the coaches is truly unique to St. Francis. African American students here at St. Francis also have the great opportunity of joining the Black Student Union. In the BSU meetings, we all talk about our experiences as young African Americans, and it's really a great sense of support, love, and community that you can find here. One of my favorite experiences this past year at St. Francis was definitely giving a TED Talk with one of my best friends. It was in front of a pretty packed crowd of about 400 people, so it definitely took a lot of courage, and it wasn't easy. And we had to prepare a lot, but our teachers and moderators were there with us every step of the way, guiding us and nurturing our success.
Hi, my name is Paige Sadalak, and I'm currently a senior here at St. Francis. I am a member of the Varsity Spirit Squad along with some other clubs here on campus, so I'm going to talk a little bit about school spirit and leadership. School spirit is an important aspect of our community because it gives us the opportunity to support our fellow Lancers and make new relationships in the process. One of the most important ways that we can show our school spirit here on campus is by supporting our football players on Friday nights in the Rage Cage. Although I have never been part of the Rage Cage because I'm always on the sidelines cheering during football games, I can see the happiness and pride in our students' faces as they support our football players. Another way we show our school spirit is during pep rallies. Pep rallies get us super excited for the school year and for the upcoming sports seasons, and there is always some friendly class competition going on. Leadership is another important aspect of our community here at St. Francis, and there are opportunities everywhere. Some of the most important leadership positions I hold on campus are through my involvement in clubs. I'm the Spanish representative for the World Language Honors Society, a teacher's assistant for the California Scholarship Federation, and a freshman mentor for the St. Francis Family Club. Joining clubs is the best way to grow your leadership skills because as you join more clubs, you take on more responsibility and you can earn higher positions such as board member status. Lastly, singing the alma mater is a tradition that ties both aspects of school spirit and leadership together because as we sing the alma mater, we are showing our unity as a student body and our commitment to contributing positively to the Lancer community.
I'm Jason Curtis, and I am privileged and blessed to serve as the president of St. Francis High School. Even in the challenging times that we face today, and perhaps even more so because of it, we know how important the St. Francis community is to our students, educators, and our families. I have been inspired by the many ways that our school community has creatively and thoughtfully made sure that every one of our students is known and loved during this time. Our students and educators have been creative in creating new opportunities to come together, such as liturgies and drive-thrus. We've also continued to build for our future, creating new partnerships with companies in the Valley, new innovation programs on campus, and brand new opportunities for our families to come together in community. And we will continue to build for our future. This is an important time for St. Francis High School as we prepare for a bright and exciting future for all of our students. We're excited to welcome you to the St. Francis High School community, the Lancer family.